What's up YouTube, Silver Dragons here, and in this video I want to talk about something that people get wrong about silver all the time. So let's get into it. Buy your gold and silver online from SD Bullion. New customers get gold or silver at spot by visiting sdbullion.com/new. Thank you so much for watching my video. I do sincerely appreciate it. When it comes to physical silver, there are some properties that it has that no other metal in the world has. And I want to talk about these because I think it's important to understand what's going on with silver. And then I'll talk about what people actually get wrong. They have this assumption about silver, but I don't think it's correct. First off, silver is a fairly rare metal, and it has some properties that are unique. Number one, it's the most reflective of all metals. So it can be used to make mirrors, and there are infrared applications as well. Not only is it the most reflective, but it is also the most conductive of all metals. And we're talking about conducting electricity, but also heat, thermal conductivity. So it's really great for solar panels. It's great for wiring. If you have really small wires that need to transmit electricity and information very quickly, silver is literally your best option, which is why it's in so many electronics. Silver is also naturally antimicrobial, so it kills bacteria. There are medical applications for silver. For example, silver nitrate is put on burn victims so that bacteria doesn't grow on their open wound. When you get a big burn and you get sent to the burn center, they literally put silver on it. So silver has a lot of unique properties. It's been used as money for thousands and thousands of years, but nowadays we use it for industry. About half of all the silver mined goes into industry. Now, because it has these unique properties, I thought when I first started buying silver that it was some type of a magical metal, right? I thought it was basically the winner, something that other people didn't really know about or hadn't discovered yet. I thought it was extremely undervalued. I saw some videos on YouTube about people talking about manipulation, and sure, there is market manipulation when it comes to silver, and I thought the price was extremely suppressed. I thought that it could explode at any moment. Silver, when I first started buying it, was around $16, $17 an ounce. Today it's around, let's call it $24 an ounce. Sure, it's gone up a bit over the last 5+ years, but it certainly hasn't exploded in price. Now, is it going to do that in the future? Maybe, but also maybe not. Maybe this is the status quo. Maybe every few years it kind of goes up in value a little bit as the dollar comes down. I've talked about silver and the dollar being opposites before, right? If the dollar goes down, silver goes up, and vice versa. So what's going to happen to the dollar? Is the dollar going to go up? Is it going to get more valuable or less valuable? Well, over long periods of time, the dollar basically always goes down in value. So we can infer that silver is probably always going to go up in value. Well, silver sometimes goes up in value, sometimes goes down. I mean, it's very volatile. It can move a few dollars in a week. It's not that uncommon for silver to go up and down fairly rapidly. So what do people get wrong about silver? Well, some people out there think that silver will make them rich. They think that if they buy and hold physical silver, at some point in time, the value will go up so fast that their silver holdings will actually make them wealthy. It won't just help them to retain their wealth, but it will help them to increase their wealth because they made this great decision. And I certainly thought this as well when I first started buying silver. I thought, you know, if I buy 1,000 ounces of silver and silver was to go to $1,000 an ounce, I would be a millionaire. And this is true. I would have $1 million worth of silver. But what could that $1 million realistically buy for me? Well, right now, if I had 1,000 ounces of silver and I converted that into fiat currency, I would get about $24,000. I could take that 24 grand and probably buy a car. I'm sure I could buy some type of a sedan for 24,000. Well, in the future, if we go through big inflation or start to go through hyperinflation and the dollar gets extremely weak and we do see the price of silver shoot up because the dollar is going down so fast and silver does reach $1,000 an ounce, well, what could that $1 million buy me? It could probably buy me that same sedan, that same car. So it's not like I've really been able to increase my wealth. What I was able to do is retain my wealth. Think about if I had just kept the $24,000 in cash, and now it takes $1 million to buy a car. Well, I can't buy very much with that $24,000, can I? So, sure, I did make a smart decision putting it into silver, but did it make me rich? No, it didn't. It helped me to retain my wealth. I think that is the big benefit of silver, is that it's a wealth retention tool. And I think a lot of people get that wrong. They think they're going to buy silver, it's going to shoot up really fast, and they're going to become rich. Well, typically, because silver and the dollar are opposites, it's only going to go up as fast as the dollar goes down. Now, there are some exceptions. If there is a mania phase and the public does start buying silver at a very rapid pace, it's pretty much sold out everywhere, but everyone wants silver. Could it shoot up faster than the dollar goes down? Yes, absolutely, it could do that, but it's not going to make you obscenely rich. I know this might be somewhat of a controversial video because it sounds like I'm talking down silver. It sounds like I'm saying it's not the greatest thing ever. Well, it's not the greatest thing ever. It is a physical precious metal. That's what it is. And I think that if you want to invest in silver or buy silver, you should really understand what you're doing. You're converting a failing paper currency into real money. And you're doing it at a specific point in time. Whenever I take my dollars and I buy silver, at that point in time, basically what I'm doing is putting my money in a time capsule so that in the future, when I want to use that money or convert my silver back into dollars to spend it, it will have retained its value. Now, if you want to do this in a short period of time, it doesn't really work because there are premiums involved when you buy physical silver. And then when you sell it, you don't get all of that premium back typically. So if you're looking to preserve your wealth over a few months, perhaps a year, silver is probably not the best option. But if you're looking to preserve your wealth over a decade or several decades, I think it's an incredibly good option. Gold is also a great option as well. But I wanted to put this video out there to shed some light on what silver really is. What is the purpose of buying silver? It's wealth preservation. That's why I buy silver, and that's why I think you should buy silver as well. Now, if we do go through some SHTF scenario in the future, a government collapse or economic collapse, dollar collapse, you name it, wouldn't it be great to have physical silver to barter with at that point in time? Yes, absolutely. And if that's why you stack silver, I think that's awesome. That is definitely a reason I'm happy to own silver. I have it in case I ever need it. So there definitely are reasons why I think it's important to buy and hold physical silver, but getting rich is not really one of them. So I am curious what all of you think about this. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below in the comments section. I want to say a massive thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Silver Dragons out.